Hey YouTube, Sin here, and wow, it has been like 7 years, 6 years, 10 million views later on my video on how to unblock your ears. This is an update to that, consider it patch 1.5, and in this video I'm just going to cover in more detail some of the things that I missed out on the original, and just cover what you're actually doing, how is this safe, and the things on what not to do, right? So in small words and other words, scientific words, right? It's air irrigation, air syringing. It's been around for a while. In my madness, I created this device here to do that. And it works, and it's worked for a lot of people, right? So what's air irrigation, air syringing? Right, say this is wax, that's your eardrum. How the madness works is that you get the bottle, you squirt the water in your ear, goes in, pushes the wax out, and unblocks your ear, right? So only do this if you are suffering from blocked ears due to earwax. And if you haven't seen my original video, go look in the bottom there, find it, the first version on how to unblock your ears, and then come back. I'll wait for you to go watch that. Cool. Right. How do you know that it's earwax like blocking your ear up? Right. Clues. You're using a lot of AirPods. That's increasing the views actually on my channel, like substantially. More AirPods come out, more people, young people listen to it. They come on to the video because they're suffering from blocked ears from earwax due to the AirPods. You've tried to use Q-tips to get the earwax out, and you've just made it worse, right? That's definitely earwax, mate. Guess it. Other things, like you might have slept on your side, you've woken up with a blocked ear, you might have had a swim, you might have had a bath, warm bath, and all the earwax has gone in, all that kind of stuff, right? When not to do this. Very important. When do you not do this? Obviously when it's sore. If you have a sore ear, don't do this. Just go to a doctor. Go see a doctor, because it's probably not earwax, okay? It's probably not earwax in your ear causing it to be sore. Earwax doesn't make your ears sore, right? If you have a flu or a bug, that could be the reason why it's creating more earwax to block it, but it could be a whole bunch of other problems that are stemming from a flu or a bug, all right? And just a bit of common sense. If you think it's earwax, or if it's not earwax, it's probably, yeah, you're probably right. Just a bit of common sense. Other things, if you've had ear troubles in the past, and you've perforated your eardrum in the past somehow, and you've got a hole in there, don't do this, because a hole in your earwax and water don't mix at all. Okay, right? If your ears are bleeding, if they're bleeding, don't do this. It's not wax, right? Or if you have no ears, don't do this, right? You're just going to end up making a hole and putting and squirting in that hole, and you're going to have a bunch of regrets that is just going to haunt you for the rest of your life. So don't do that, right? So now that we've covered those things, we're going to cover all the little things that I should have mentioned. And then people being like, oh my God, in the comments, how do I make this hole? Because I don't know how to make a hole in the cap. Personally, my method is I use a drill, right? But not everyone has a drill. So the next one is use a lighter. Don't burn yourself, right? Use a lighter and they light it, and then it makes it soft, and then they end up making a hole that way. Or just use a knife in the cap. Don't cut yourself. Jeez. And then they use tape around the top to seal it. The thing is, you've got to seal it around here. This has got a nice fit. Seal it so no water comes out of there, and all the water and the pressure comes out of this tip, right? So when you squirt in, making a whistling sound, because it's got no water in it. I learnt the first time, I'm not putting water all over the ground. So yeah, my ears are not blocked at the moment. This is not the original, by the way. This is like my 10th one since like 7 years ago. So yeah, you're pushing in, and then what else happens is when you release it, it creates a suction, right? And that's gonna suck all the stuff into there. So you're getting like a double whammy of cleanliness in, pushing it, forcing it around, and then back out. Right? A lot of people commented saying, hey, this is going to give you an infection. It's going to ruin your ears. It's going to cause swimmer's ear if you do this. Yeah, it will if you use water from a creek. If you use water from a puddle, right? But no, use water from a chlorinated tap water. Chlorinated tap water, yeah. Or if in doubt, just boil your water. I boil my water personally. I don't have to. When the doctor originally did it in my end, he just got from the tap. But it's okay, we're in New Zealand, so we got pretty clean water anyway. Boil your water for like in the jug or in a pot, right? And then you could sterilize your equipment in there. Take this off, drop it in, sterilize the equipment. Make it safe for you. Use up here. Make it safe for you. If you're in a country that has like bad water, yeah, man, boil your water. Make it safe, right? And then wait for that water to cool down. Don't put boiling water in your ears. What were you thinking? Wait for it to cool down to a temperature where it's hot. You can touch it and you can remain touching, not like hot and you can touch for 2 seconds. Ooh, you bastard. Right? You can remain touching, put that in there, and then start squirting in your ear. Because what's going to happen is that's going to help melt the earwax. And honestly, it may take up to 20 minutes, right? It's actually going to feel pretty good when you do it. Don't be scared, right? It may take up to 20 minutes. And yeah, just keep going with it. Keep going. Keep squirting in there. A lot of other people have used olive oil before they've done this procedure because they say it helps. They put olive oil in there and they leave it like overnight, and it helps like just soften the wax, they say. People have used different methods. Like this one person, he's like, oh, just use the shower head. So he gets the shower head. Must have high pressure shower. I do that too. If it's not too bad, I just do that. Other people have used like a ketchup bottle. This one guy in his geniusness used a ketchup bottle with like those little tips on it, and just washed out, done the sterilization procedure and used that, and he said that worked a charm as well. So there's a lot of things you can do there, and at the end of the day, the objective is to clean your ear out of the earwax, right? So I hope this little update has given you confidence on what to do, right? On what not to do and when to go to the doctor. And I hope this helps just save money, really. At the moment, with COVID-19 out there, a lot of people can't get out to the doctor. So they're actually turning to these alternative solutions to do it should be a quick job, So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for those 10 million views on the original video. As always, like and subscribe if you like this video and want to subscribe to this channel. I'll try and do some more videos. And yeah, just share what I can with the world. Stay strong. Keep a strong will. There's a lot of challenges this year, but hopefully we'll all get it through it together. All right. Cheers, YouTube. See ya.